You track your calories, log your meals, scan a barcode, and an app tells you exactly what to eat. No appointment. No waiting room. No dietitian. Just an algorithm that knows your blood glucose, your gut microbiome, and your lifestyle and builds a personalized nutrition plan in seconds. This is not the future. It is already happening. And the dietitians and nutritionists who think they are safe may be the last to realize they are not. Dietitians and nutritionists are the clinical and advisory backbone of food-based healthcare. They assess patients' nutritional status, design therapeutic diets for conditions like diabetes, kidney disease, and eating disorders, support cancer patients through treatment, and advise healthy individuals on optimizing their diet for performance, longevity, or weight management. Registered dietitians in particular occupy a regulated clinical role working in hospitals, community settings, sports teams, and private practice. Their work has always been considered deeply personal. Food is culture, emotion, habit, and identity, not merely a collection of macronutrients. But artificial intelligence is now challenging that assumption directly. AI can process biomarkers, genetic data, gut microbiome analysis, food logs, and activity data at a scale and speed no human dietitian can match. Personalized nutrition platforms, powered by machine learning, can generate dietary recommendations tailored to an individual's blood glucose response, metabolic profile, and health goals, continuously updated in real time. Startups like ZOE, Noom, and Nutrigenomics are already doing this at scale. The combination of wearable health data, AI analysis, and precision nutrition science is creating a new model of dietary guidance, one that does not require a human expert to deliver it. Let us be specific about what AI is already doing and what it will soon take over entirely. Dietary assessment and food logging are already automated. Apps like MyFitnessPal, Chronometer, and Lose It use AI to analyze dietary intake, identify nutritional gaps, and flag health risks, tasks that previously required a trained dietitian to conduct a multi-day food diary analysis. Personalized meal planning, historically one of the core deliverables of a dietitian consultation, is now generated algorithmically based on an individual's preferences, intolerances, health conditions, and goals. The ZOE program uses gut microbiome testing and continuous glucose monitoring to produce dietary recommendations that are more precisely tailored than most clinical consultations. Nutritional counseling for weight management is being partially replaced by AI coaching apps that provide behavioral nudges, goal tracking, and motivational feedback continuously, not just during a weekly appointment. Nutrient interaction screening, identifying whether a patient's medications and dietary habits create dangerous deficiencies or interactions, is increasingly automated through clinical decision support systems. Sports and performance nutrition planning, calculating macronutrient targets, timing nutrition around training, and optimizing recovery is already handled by AI platforms used by professional athletes. And public health nutrition campaigns are being personalized and targeted by AI systems that segment populations by risk profile and tailor dietary messaging accordingly. The administrative, analytical, and advisory functions of nutrition work are being absorbed by AI at an accelerating pace. So how do dietitians and nutritionists stay ahead, and what fate must some of them accept? Strategy 1. Specialize in complex clinical nutrition that AI cannot safely manage alone. The dietitian most at risk is the one whose practice centers on routine weight management, general healthy eating advice, or basic meal planning. The dietitian most protected is the one working in intensive care, managing enteral and parenteral nutrition for critically ill patients, supporting patients with eating disorders where the psychological complexity is profound, or designing therapeutic diets for rare metabolic conditions like phenylketonuria or renal failure. These cases require clinical judgment, multidisciplinary teamwork, and human accountability that AI cannot safely assume. Strategy 2. Own the therapeutic relationship, not just the dietary prescription. Food is one of the most emotionally loaded aspects of human life. Changing eating behavior involves habit formation, psychological resistance, cultural identity, and motivation. AI can provide the information. It cannot hold the therapeutic conversation. Dietitians who develop expertise in behavior change, motivational interviewing, and the psychology of eating will remain far more valuable than those who see their role as purely informational. Strategy 3. Become an expert in interpreting AI-generated nutritional data. As patients arrive with gut microbiome reports, continuous glucose monitoring data, and AI-generated dietary plans, the dietitian's value shifts to critical interpretation, identifying where the algorithm is wrong, where the data is misleading, and how to translate AI outputs into practical, safe, and sustainable dietary changes. Strategy 4. Move into nutrition research, food industry consultancy, or public health policy. Companies developing AI nutrition tools need registered dietitians to validate their algorithms, audit their outputs for clinical accuracy, and ensure they are safe for vulnerable populations. And Strategy 5. Build a brand and direct-to-consumer practice around specialized nutrition niches that are deeply personal: fertility nutrition, oncology diet support, pediatric nutrition, or elite athletic performance. AI cannot replace the trusted specialist with a proven track record and a loyal client base. And finally, will dietetics and nutritional therapy be obsolete by 2030? Here is the honest verdict. General nutrition advice, weight loss guidance, healthy eating education, basic dietary planning for well individuals is already substantially automatable. The consumer nutrition market will be dominated by AI platforms, wearable health devices, and personalized nutrition apps within 5 years. Most people who currently pay for a nutritionist to tell them to eat more vegetables, reduce processed food, and drink more water will simply use an app instead. That market, which represents a significant portion of private practice nutritionists, will shrink considerably. The fitness and wellness nutrition space will be similarly disrupted. AI coaching and AI-generated meal plans will replace many personal nutrition consultations at a fraction of the cost. However, registered dietitians working in clinical settings face a more complex picture. NHS and hospital dietetics managing nutritional support for cancer patients, those with swallowing difficulties, premature infants, kidney disease patients, and individuals with serious eating disorders will retain significant human involvement for the foreseeable future. The clinical complexity, ethical sensitivity, and legal accountability of these cases means a human expert remains essential. The profession will not disappear by 2030. But it will bifurcate sharply, a shrinking private wellness tier, increasingly replaced by consumer AI tools, and a smaller, highly specialized clinical tier where registered dietitians are more valuable than ever, but where the bar to justify human involvement will be significantly higher. The nutritionists who thrive will be those who move up the value chain now, before the algorithm catches up.